Hello students, welcome back of this online lecture series of neutron diffraction part 2, paper 3rd, unit 5th in physical chemistry. I am Dr. Reenu Nair, assistant professor in DP Wipro College, Bilaspur. It is the basic setup for the diffraction of neutron. When the beam of neutron strikes on the target, so the neutron diffracted in different direction by the angle of theta. Let us see the measurement principles. Neutron diffraction measurement has four major components: beam, sources for neutrons, sample, detector, measurement, environment. Measurement method for neutron diffraction can be categorized into angular variance and wavelength dispersion types. The angular variance type use a single wavelength, and the diffraction pattern obtained depend on the diffraction angle. The monochromatic beam of neutron scattered by the crystal to fall on the photographic film for studying crystal structure. Since neutrons do not affect the photographic film, so we can use indium coated film for capturing the neutrons. This pattern is called law pattern. Thermal neutrons from the reactor are collimated by cadmium slit and then diffracted by the large size of calcite crystals. The neutron intensities are recorded by BF3 counter, since diffracting properties of the nuclei on depend upon specific nuclear differences. So neutron diffraction technique is employed to identify light as well as heavy atoms. This technique is better than X-rays diffraction method. A beam of neutron from the atomic piles falls on the crystal, which is oriented to yield a diffraction beam of certain wavelength. It is a systematic diagram for neutron spectrometer for the crystal. A monochromatic beam falls on the sample, and BF3 counter, always pointing towards the sample, is rotated slowly about it. The counter reading corrected for background as a function of angle of rotation gives the diffraction pattern. This is the peaks occur at angles for which Bragg's conditions hold together for variation planes. The neutron diffraction is due to a coherent scattering by atomic nuclei in the crystal. According to law of inverse squares, neutrons are neutral and they cannot interact with the peripheral electrons or with positively charged atomic nuclei. Therefore, it shows less adsorption and short range interaction with nuclei. Their interaction may be regarded as a collision, which may be elastic or non-elastic collision. According to law of conservation of energy, of striking neutron will be transferred to the struck nucleus. The loss of energy will be very small if the nucleus is very heavy. Light nuclei will appreciably reduce the energy of fast neutrons at each collision. It will only for heterogeneous materials. Inelastic collision can be partial or total. In partial collision, nucleus is scattered enormously and the struck nucleus undergoes internal changes and is raised to an excited state of and higher energy. In total collision, the neutron is captured by the nucleus, leading to real transformation. Inelastic scattering has been observed in magnesium with fast neutrons. The cross section for inelastic scattering was regular, one third that for elastic scattering. In case of iron, anomalous scattering for anomalous scattering of thermal neutrons was found when magnetization of iron decreased the scattering by about 10%, almost to saturation. It shows the existence of magnetic movement of the neutron in spite of the fact that neutron carrier no charge. Now let us see the scattering of neutrons by solid. Neutrons which possess magnetic moment by virtue of for having a spin of half interact with nuclei which have magnetic moment to produce further background scattering for substances for which the nuclear spin are randomly oriented. This is called the spin disorder scattering. Paramagnetic materials also contribute to the general background scattering because of the interaction of the magnetic moment of neutrons with the randomly oriented orbital magnetic moment of the electrons. The magnetic moment of the neighboring atoms are oriented in the same direction in ferromagnetic substance, whereas the magnetic moment of the neighboring atom are oriented in opposite direction in antiferromagnetic substances. A neutron scattering reaction occur when a target nucleus emit a single neutrons after the neutron nucleus interaction. Its explanation is in the elastic scattering reaction between a neutron and a target nucleus, there is no energy transferred into nuclear excitation. The elastic scattering conserves both momentum and kinetic energy of the system. It may be modeled as a billiard ball collision between the neutron and the nucleus. Now, scattering of neutrons by liquid. The motion of molecule in liquid can be studied experimentally by inelastic neutron scattering, in which the energetic neutrons collect or discard as they pass through a sample. This technique is also used to examine the internal dynamic of macromolecules. Elucidation of structure of magnetically ordered unit cell scattered of neutron in the nuclear phenomena. Neutron pass through the extranuclear electrons of atoms and interact with the nuclei through the strong force that is responsible for binding of nucleon together. As a result, the intensity with which neutrons are scattered is independent of the number of electrons, and neighboring element in the periodic table may scatter neutrons with markedly different intensity. Neutron diffraction can be used to distinguish atoms of elements such as nickel and um, CO that are present in the same compound, and to study order disorder phase transition in iron carbonyl. Neutron diffraction is well suited to the investigation of magnetically ordered lattice in which neighboring atom may be of the same element but have different orientation of their electronic spin. If the spin of atoms at lattice points are orderly as in antiferromagnetic materials, neutron diffraction detects two interpenetrating sample cubic lattice on account of the magnetic interaction of the neutrons with the atoms. In this slide, the diagram is showing the structure of manganese oxide as well as its antiferromagnetic ordering between the planes. Manganese oxide is paramagnetic in nature at room temperature, In the cubic structure represented in this figure, we realize the neutron diffraction experiment as room temperature means 300 Kelvin with an incident wavelength of 1.05 angstrom, a scattering length are 10 to 13 m, and cross section is branch 10 to 24 centimeter square. The nature of manganese oxide crystal is antiferromagnetism, magnetic nature, and face-centered cubic crystal. Below the Curie point, there are strong align of a spin of atoms that are alternately up and down as indicating in figure of crystal MnO. In this crystal, the coupling between spin of manganese ions is through excited state where the oxide ions act as intermediate ions. When the atoms manganese oxide and manganese are collinear, the coupling between two Mn ions is very strong. Thus, in such structures, the magnetic vectors of adjacent manganese ion, when separately by intervening ions, points in the opposite direction and give rise to antiferromagnetic. Magnetic moment of manganese ion is 5.92 Bohr magneton. The appearance of diffraction peaks at double the spacing of the unit cell is due to the fact that in antiferromagnetism crystals the parallel spin have twice period of the lattice spacing. Getting sharp peaks of powder form of manganese oxide is visible in this slide, and extra peaks are only present in neutron diffraction below particular temperature, that is Néel temperature, where the unpaired spins are ordered. These extra lines are called superlattice lines, which carries the signature of the spin ordering. Now its reason is neutrons have magnetic moments so largely scattered by the magnetic moments of electrons. All direction methods are sensitive to symmetry of the material. So neutron diffraction pattern of an antiferromagnet is different above and below the Néel temperature. Determination of the structure of manganese oxide. One of the important slides of the application of neutron diffraction we have seen in the earlier slides. Apart from this, uh, it is being used in many other fields such as material science, biochemistry, geological science, archaeology, and life science also. In material science, its application used for determination of structure, its magnetic properties, and locating light atoms. It is the application of neutron scattering to the determination of atomic and magnetic structure of materials. A sample to be examined is placed in a beam of thermal neutrons to obtain a diffraction pattern that provides information of the structure. Its studies has been used for the first time for determination of the crystal structure of ice. It is used to ascertain the location of light atoms such as hydrogen atoms in presence of heavier ones due to heavy atoms that absorb X-rays strongly. We can differentiate some similar atomic number and isotopic elements by this technique, and we can study of atomic vibration and other excitation in materials by inelastic scattering. An important application of neutron diffraction in biological field, neutron produce intense biological effects on tumor tissues. They are rapidly absorbed in the fleshy tissues, probably because of greater concentration of hydrogen nuclei there. There are some advantages. Nuclear and magnetic interaction are of similar strength, isotopic sensitive. It is penetrates sample containers, sensitive for bulk and buried structure, and so on. And there are some disadvantages. Availability of neutron is very difficult because we need nuclear fission reaction, and if the spin axes are normal to the plane of reflection, then no magnetic scattering takes place, only nuclear scattering will be there. We can see the difference between X-rays and neutron diffraction in this slide. In neutron diffraction, neighbors and isotopes can be discriminated, but neighbors and isotopes cannot be discriminated in X-rays technique. Light elements can be detected in neutron diffraction, but light elements hardly detected in X-rays method. And magnetic structures can be investigated by neutron diffraction, but magnetic properties cannot be investigated by X-rays. Neutron diffraction is a lower absorption phenomena, but X-rays is a strong absorption phenomena, and longer scan time required in neutron diffraction, but lower time required in X-rays, and lower ability in neutron diffraction and higher ability in X-rays. And the probable question can ask in the exam, what is the difference between electrons and neutron diffraction? Electron diffraction is very common for investigating crystals. Neutron diffraction is ideal to reveal crystal structure as well as magnetic structure. Electrons are strongly scattered by atomic electrons, but no electrostatic interaction with atomic electrons in neutron diffraction phenomena. Electrostatic interaction dominates over the magnetic interaction in electron diffraction phenomena, but only weaker interaction with magnetic movement of atomic electrons in neutron diffraction phenomena. And now it's time, check your mind what we have learned previously in this lecture. So, who discovered the electron diffraction technique? Double diffraction may be occur. It may be isotropic crystal or anisotropic crystal. Name the factors causing diffraction of neutron. In this slide, I am showing some references related to neutron diffraction. Thank you.